Hello, I welcome you all to this wonderful lesson where we are going to revise through exam questions. So this is a calculus. Specifically, we are going to talk about how to find the equation of the normal and the equation of the tangent. And this question is from 2019 ECZ past paper. So I want us to see how we can handle this particular question. Don't forget to write all the solutions and the question for the sake of revisions. So now we are having this question that is saying, find the equation of the tangent to the curve y is equal to 2x plus 3 in brackets to the power 3 at the point x is equal to -1. How can you go about this question? The first thing that you need to do is to differentiate this equation that is given. So you are given y is equal to, open bracket, 2x plus 3 cross to the power 3. So the first thing that you need to do is to differentiate. How do we differentiate this? This one is differentiated by using what we call the chain rule. So we differentiate this by using the chain rule. Any expression that will look like this, just know that you are supposed to differentiate by using the chain rule. So even in this case, we are going to differentiate using the chain rule. This is what we are going to do. So now, how do we apply the chain rule? So we are differentiating. The first thing when you're taught to find the equation of the normal or the equation of the tangent is to differentiate. So just do what? Differentiate. So let us differentiate this. How do we differentiate? The first thing that you are going to do, you're going to say, let u represent what is in the brackets. What are you having just in the brackets? What are you having? 2x plus 3. This is what we are having in the brackets. Then you've got y is equal to, so here, this is u. If there was a number here like 4, I would have written 4u to the power 3. If there was a number, since there is no number here, I just leave it like that. Even here, I remove the 4 there. So this is just u to the power 3 like this. Because I know that u is what? 2x plus 3. So the first thing you need to do, you say let u represent what is in the brackets. Then since what is in the brackets has become u, so y is equal to u to the power 3. This is what I've written here. Then you differentiate this part, you also differentiate this other part. So how do you differentiate this? You are differentiating u with respect to x. So you say du dx, which is equal to, what is the derivative of 2x? It is just 2. Under differentiation, you cannot differentiate a constant number, so you just leave it like that. We go to this one. We are differentiating y with respect to u. So we say dy du, which is equal to, here there is a 1. So we are saying 3 times 1, that is 3. U comes, then 3 minus 1, you get a 2. So there you remove 1. So meaning that this is the answer. This is also the answer there. So then you say, this is what you are going to say. So you answer this and say, therefore, dy dx is equal to, dy dx is equal to what? Dy dx. So I'm fast on this. Maybe there is someone that is watching this for the first time. I did the chain rule. We are just revising through. That's the reason why I'm very fast on this. So if you are such a one that is just watching this for the first time, there are certain videos that I did. So just look for those videos, search for those videos even on my YouTube channel. You are going to find them. They are here. So this is the reason why I'm very fast on this. So you say dy du times du dx. This is the formula that is supposed to be known. This is the formula that we are supposed to know, where we say this is now equal to, so what is dy du? Dy du, that is the value 3u squared times, what is du dx? Du dx, it is just 2, where you now say dy dx is equal to what? 3 times 2, that is 6 u squared. This is the answer that you found, where you say you know what u, so you say therefore dy dx is equal to 6. Then we know what u is. What is u? We wrote something at first where we said u is equal to that. We can now replace. So what is our u? What is our u? Our u, which is there, 2x plus 3 cross to the power what? The power 2, that is power 2. So this is the answer. That is power 2 here. So don't be shocked where the 2 has come from. So this is what you are supposed to do. Hope you've seen the procedures. So our interest was just in finding this value which is here. And this is the value that we've found. So this is the one that we are going to write now. This is the most important part. So we've differentiated, so we can go back to our question. So now the question that we were given, that particular question, then we said we differentiate. So we find dy dx to be what? It is 6 open bracket 2x plus 3 cross to the power 2. This is the answer that you find. So here where there is dy dx, you put m. You want to find the gradient, which is equal to. Here where there is x, you put the value there, which is -1. So you say 6 open bracket 2 times -1 plus 3 in brackets, then squared, which is equal to, this is 6, 2 times -1, -2. -2 plus 3, it is 1. 1 like this, power 2, which is giving you the answer as what? 6. So your gradient is what? 6. Hope you are following. The first part, differentiate. You differentiate. After you differentiate, you find the gradient. After you find the gradient, you find the y coordinate, since we are just given x. So finding the y coordinate, we get the expression there, or rather the equation there. We are looking for the value for y. So you say y is equal to 2x plus 3 cross to the power 3. Y is equal to, where there is x, you put 1. So this is 2 times -1 plus 3 in brackets to the power 3. So y is equal to, here 2 times -1, that is -2. -2 plus 3, that is 1. So it's 1 to the power 3, where you find y is what? 1. So we found these things. There is this one. Second one, you find the gradient. Finding the gradient, you find the value of y, if you are just given one value. So we now have 1 as the answer. This is 1. So how is the coordinate going to be? How is the coordinate gonna be? So we know that x is -1, comma y 1. So like this. So this is x1, this is y1. This is what you are supposed to do. So like this, you now replace. You say x y minus y1 is equal to m open bracket x minus x1. You just replace in this particular formula. This is what you need to do. What is your y? This one is constant, minus, you just leave it like that. What is your y1? It is 1, which is equal to, what is your gradient? Gradient 6, we found 6. x constant minus, what is your x1? x1, there is minus 1. Since even here there is minus, instead of writing minus 1, it's better we multiply. Negative times negative, it is positive. So it's better we just put a positive here and say 1, like this. So this is what we are supposed to do. After doing this, you say, this is what answer are we going to get here? This is y is equal to 6. Have you seen? This one will go this other side. So 6 times x, 6x, plus this times that. What is the answer? What answer are we getting? We are getting a 6, like this. Then after doing that, we say this one comes this side, it is plus what? Plus 7. This one, when it goes this side, plus 7. So meaning that the answer that we are going to get is y is equal to 6x plus what? 7. This is your answer. This is what you are supposed to do. So these are some of the things that you need to do. So this is the equation of the tangent. This is how we get to find the equation of the tangent. So make sure that you follow these procedures, you understand everything that I'm saying here, so that you don't make mistakes in an exam. So this is how we get to find the equation of the tangent. Let us move to the next question. This is another question that you can find. So this is also an exam question that I want us to revise through. So this is where you are taught to find the equation of the normal to the curve. This is a curve which is given here at the point 3, 0. All these are exam questions, so you can't fail to answer this when I'm even revising with you. So how do we answer this? Don't forget, these questions should be written down. So you write down these questions, even the solutions. So this is what you are given. The first thing that I told you is to differentiate this. Just differentiate this. So in this case, we are not going to use the chain rule because no bracket is given there. So we just use the normal one that we know. This is dy dx, which is equal to max n minus 1. We know that n is the what? N is the power. N is the power. We know that a is the what? Coefficient. A is the coefficient. We know that x is the what? X is a variable. This is what you need to know. So what are we supposed to do? So what we need to do here is that we say n here is the power, a is the coefficient, then x here is the what? This is the variable. So this is what we need to know and understand. So on this part, and that part, we are going to be doing this. So what we need to do now is that, so this is the part that you need now to understand. So now what you are going to do now is that we are going to say dy dx is equal to, so we multiply the coefficient there is 1, 2 times 1, it is 2. X maintains like this. Then 2 there, you remove 1, you are going to remain with a 1. Mostly we don't indicate a 1, so you just leave it like that. Minus. Here we've got 1. So then this one, you know that if you are just having 3x, the derivative of this, it is just 3. When you're having 5x, the derivative of this, it is just 5. So that one you don't even need to struggle. You just say minus what? Minus 2. Then you know that you cannot differentiate a constant number. So a 3, you just leave it like that. You cannot differentiate it. This one is simple. I think you can even see this. So after doing something like this, what you need to do here, you say this is m. Find the gradient. So the gradient is what? The gradient, what is the gradient? What is the gradient? Where there is x there, this one is x, that one is y. So x is 3. So 2, 3 minus 2 like this. What answer are you getting? 6 minus 2. You get a 4. So this is your gradient. Gradient is what? What is our gradient? What is our gradient? Our gradient is what? 4. So this is our gradient. Since we are taught to find the equation of the normal, you are taught to find the equation of the normal, you need to find the gradient 2. Where you say that equation of the tangent times the equation of the normal, you need to get negative 1. So this we already know. So since we have this gradient as gradient 1, so we are going to say 4 m2. We find gradient 2, which is equal to negative 1 over 4 over 4 like this. So meaning that gradient 2 is equal to negative 1 over 4. This is what we are going to do. And this is what you need to understand. So this is the gradient that we are going to use. Hope you've seen how I've calculated this. So this is the gradient that we are going to use. So I'm even going to write it there. So this is the gradient that we are going to use. Gradient. What is our gradient? Gradient, we say negative 1 over 4. That is our gradient that we are going to use. So this is the gradient that we are going to use on this particular question. So after you find the gradient, this one was gradient 2. A coordinate is there, just say 1, 1. Then you are done. So now what we are going to do here, you write the equation of the straight line like this. This is what you just need to be doing, as simple as this. I believe this is not difficult. You are able to answer questions like this. This is what you really need to do. This is something that is not difficult. You substitute. What is your x1? Y, this one is constant, minus. What is your y1? Y1 is 0, which is equal to gradient negative 1 over 4, like that. X minus, what is your x1? 3. You do this. Have you seen? As simple as this. Where y minus 0 is just y. Y is equal to negative 1 over 4 x. Negative times negative, it is positive, like this, positive. Then 1 times 3, that is 3 over 4. Meaning that this one here, this is our answer. And this is what we are calling equation of the normal. Equation of the normal. This one is the equation of the what? Equation of the normal. As simple as this. So equation of the normal and the equation of the tangent, there are no differences. The only difference is that with the equation of the normal, you need to find the gradient too. This is the only difference. So I think everyone is able to do this. You are able to answer this particular question. You are able to work out this. This is not difficult. This is very simple. You are able to work out this. So now let us go to the other question. Let us move on to the last question, which we are going to answer it together. So we are going to answer this together. Let us answer this together. So we are going to answer this together. Hope you are able to follow. Hope you are able to understand. So maybe someone didn't understand. I feel someone didn't understand here how I came up with this. I just feel this part here. So I said 1 times 3, it is 3. Then the 4 will maintain like this. So this is what you need to do. As simple as this. Let us move to the other question. This is a 2017. This is 2017 GCE question under calculus, where you are told to say, find the equation of the tangent To the curve y is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 4 at the point where x is equal to 2. This is what you are told. So how can you go about this? You first differentiate this. You differentiate what you are given. So you say, how do you differentiate that? dy dx is equal to, so here it's just the same as there is a 1 there. 2 times 1, it is 2x. Minus 1, 2 minus 1, it is 1. We don't indicate a 1. Minus derivative of a number like this, it's just 3. This one we've been doing it. If you are taught to differentiate y is equal to 2x, the answer is just negative 2. That is the derivative. dy dx, it is just negative 2. You forget about the x. Hope everyone is clear on that. After you do this, you find m. Here you say m. M is equal to, so it is fine if you can pause this, try to answer this and see the answer that you are going to find. I said we answer this question together. So pause this video and answer, then see the answer that you are going to come up with. Use test yourself. This is called a self-test. So where there is x, you put 2 like this, minus 3. What is the answer there? The answer is 1. Gradient is what? 1. So if you are taught to find the equation of the tangent, we concentrate on the first gradient. After this, we are just given x coordinate. What is y? Y is equal to, in this equation where there is x, put 2. So 2 squared minus 3 times 2 minus 4. Y is equal to 4 minus 6 minus 4. What value are we going to get there? So this is negative 6. Y is equal to what? Negative 6. So we've got y negative 6, gradient 1. Hope you've seen how I've answered the value for y. So y is what? Negative 6. So I can say the coordinate is 2, negative 6. This is the coordinate. What about the gradient? The gradient is this one. Gradient is equal to 1. Then I can replace these now in the equation of the straight line, which is y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. You can do this. So this is called x1, this is called y1. So y minus, what is your y1? y1, what is your y1? Negative 6. Since there is a negative, instead of writing negative 6 like this, negative, it is positive. So you just put plus what? 6, which is equal to, what is your gradient 1? Open bracket, x. What is your x1? It is 2. You do this. So if you multiply y plus 6 is equal to x minus 2. 1 times x, 1 times 2. You group the like terms together. So this 6 comes inside. You remain with y is equal to x minus 2 minus 6. Finally, you get your answer as y is equal to x minus 8. So negative 2 minus 8, you get negative 8. So this expression is what this equation is what I'm calling equation of the tangent. This one is called the equation of the tangent. So this is what you are supposed to do. These are things that you need to know and understand. So don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. And for those of you that could like to join me, those of you that could like to join my online lessons, you can WhatsApp me on this number. This is my WhatsApp number. you can WhatsApp me on this number. This is my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. So WhatsApp me on this same number. And don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. Follow me on all social media platforms using this name. Don't forget the tutor at the end. So follow me on all social media platforms, more especially on Facebook. This is the name that I get to use. Don't forget anything. The same way I've written it, you search it, Addison J. Zuru Tutor. Just like this. You can follow me on Facebook. We get to share some ideas together. And if you want online lessons with me, this is the number. So those of you that are under my online lessons, hope you followed me already, because there on Facebook, I get to do some activities. So you don't need to miss anything. Thank you so much.